Ready when you are.
You're all set.
Great. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the July 12th zoning board hearing. First order of business is we have the minutes from the last meeting. Do I have a motion on the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Motion to approve by John. Have a second?
Second.
Second by John M. All those in favor? Opposed? That's unanimous. Okay, we have one request to continue tonight, and that is on the application of Al's Collision Center, and it's 14B South Free Street in Milford. The applicant is indicating, based on the last hearing, and that's why we continued it, that he didn't have the proper paperwork in time, did not have any type of plans or engineering completed. He therefore requested to continue the hearing. I'm going to continue it until the 9th of August, as it stands right now, because at least we've got a date that we can focus on specifically for the people or the abutters that are there. Please check with Town Hall in the event the meeting on the 9th has been changed to maybe the following meeting on the 16th. I just want to make sure that we stay up to date with the public on this stuff as well. So with that, we're going to continue that at his request, so that he can complete his documentation and his engineering. Okay, with that, we have one single hearing tonight. It's on the continued application of Bay State sign for Fillmore REI Milford LLC of 65 Industrial Way in Wilmington, Mass. They're asking for a variance to the sections of sections 3.9.7.2 and other applicable provisions of the zoning bylaw in relation to a parcel of land located at 2 Eastwood Drive, consisting of 164,386 square feet of land, more or less, which is parcel is owned by the applicant. The variance relief is sought in order to permit the erection of a 12-square-foot sign where a maximum square-foot sign is allowed is under the bylaw. Quick question, I believe this Rolling Green in Milford?
Correct.
The apartment
Yes.
complex?
Yes.
Okay. In the documentation that has been submitted with the application, the applicant states that they're asking to allow for a 12-foot sign where 6 feet is the minimum allowed. Clearly, the apartment complex spans over several acres and has many adjoining streets. This sign will help guide the residents and the visitors into the property. He also indicates that concerning the hardship, in order to clearly and effectively guide residents and visitors to the correct building, this sign is essential. The sign is replacing an existing sign that's similar in size. The public good will benefit from the sign, and the sign fits the character of the neighborhood. With that, why don't you give us an indication of what the applicant's trying to do? What I will do, though, is clearly indicate what the planning board's favor on this was. And this was the applicant did request this on June 5th. Town planner letter indicated that the sign will be a 2x6 single-faced, non-illuminated sign in the same location as the current sign at the northwest corner of the intersections of Claudette Drive and Alfred Road. He recommended a favorable report be sent off to this board. The planning board did vote on this, and they recommended a favorable recommendation. So with that, therefore, the floor is yours. Please give us an idea what you're going to do.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. I'm Jason Perillo with Back Bay Sign in Wilmington. So the reason for this sign is the sign that's there now is outdated. This sign is more of a tasteful sign to just increase the character of the property. This sign's important because it has the a directional to the leasing office. So obviously this sign's important for new people and visitors to the property to find the proper building, especially if you're traveling up the hill on Claudette Drive. And the sign is actually smaller than the sign that's there now, which is starting to really show its age. So it's more of a modern sign. We believe it's a tastefully designed, it's not illuminated, and it's the reason why it's a little larger is just to make the lettering a little bit more visible. And of course, the the allowable size is only 6 square feet because it's a residential neighborhood. And this sign would be 12 square feet.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'll start with Bobby on that end.
I'm good.
You're good? John?
I'm good.
Okay. Tim?
Nothing, thank you.
And John?
No questions.
This is pretty simple, huh?
Yeah.
I want to make a comment. The sign you're applying for clearly is very rich in character, and it does show some nice format of being kind of classy. If you take a look at it just strictly by the picture, the white sign clearly stands out.
Yep.
However, the bottom sign is much more elegant in design, richer in look, and I think it fits in much nicer than it does with the other one that's currently there. So I think that is a positive move in the right direction. From a maintenance standpoint, the life longevity, is there any type of maintenance that's involved with it?
Really just because it's painted aluminum, it lasts much longer than like a wooden sign or a sign that has applied lettering or anything like that. So this is gonna last a very long time. The only maintenance would just be a basic cleaning every once in a while, which
Is it is it a product that'll fade over time?
it's gonna be clear coated, so it's
All
gonna last a long
clear-coated?
time. It's gonna last as long as a car
Okay.
job would
Don't
last.
say that. My car didn't last that long.
I was gonna say modern, or yeah, newer.
Okay, with that, we'll close the hearing. We have a motion.
I make a motion.
Motion by John that we approve as submitted. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by John. All those in favor? Opposed? That's unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you very
You're
much.
good to go.
Awesome.
Town council will get out the approval decision, and you'll be ready to roll.
All right, thanks for your time. Have a
Thank you
great
so
night.
much.
Thank you.
That was our quick hearing for tonight. Pleasure of the board.
Motion to adjourn.
We are going to take a motion
Second.
to adjourn. Seconded by John. All those in favor? Opposed? That's unanimous. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Everybody have a great night and a wonderful summer.